Hello my students, greetings to all of you. I hope you are doing good. So, in this today's video, what I'm going to discuss is that are you among those people like when you are studying, you keep on studying, you make a plan, but still suddenly you find that your mind will be in some other place. See, it happens usually, but I'm saying specifically you're focusing on a particular subject. Say you're doing in with serious mode, you're doing costing or you're doing any audit paper, and suddenly after 15 minutes you find your mind is thinking about if what the question asked in the interview about this paper, right? Or what might happen in the campus placement if I won't clear this time, or what can be the possible question like what happens if the interview asks me this many items you have taken, what can the reason can I keep, or if there's a career gap, let's say you took some time after your articles then you're giving your final. So these all questions keep pop up and you'll be out of the track, right? I hope you can correlate with me. These are few examples which I'm saying. There can be even many examples of which your mind wanders. Even seeing our family situations, you can even think what happens if I don't pass the exam. Okay, what happens will be the livelihood if I don't clear the exam. Shall I take this option? Shall I take that option? Or shall I go to some other course? This kind of questions you do face, and you find that you're off the track from your preparation, right? So what I want to communicate with you now is that there were many causes, but there are three prominent causes, or you can say prominent reasons why you get these thoughts. First one is the fear of failure. We have, in general, everybody including me, I have gone through your phase. I have written multiple times the CA final, and I have written my CS professional or CS professional twice to get it cleared. So I can understand the phase you're going through. The fear of failure is the first thing which will make you feel that you need to search for another option or try to go to some other place. This fear of failure will come when there is a lack of planning, when there is a lack of proper planning, preparation, or when you try to repeat and read the same chapter without trying to do any further changes to it. So my friends, first try to see if you're in the vicious circle of fear of failure. If you're in the fear of failure, try to analyze your preparation strategy, and you can change this till now. You have the time. That's the first point. Second point, why do we feel so? Why do we wander with our thoughts? Is that the effect of the social media, Facebook, YouTube, or any social media account for that matter, including WhatsApp, Telegram. These all are good only when we are in our limits, right? Even I'm observing these days, like even that point of time I'm preparing, a small message, sound, or a vibration would disturb me. I will continuously try to check the WhatsApp status, who kept what, or the last seen message of any particular friend who is revising with me, or even I used to check up the Facebook story. So these things, and even the social media like the YouTube thing where people give a lot of their opinions, they try to help people, I do understand, but sometimes even we will not be in a position to receive help, and we try to receive, it will be turned into a stress. For example, you try to see a lot of videos regarding preparation. At the end of the day, you can't make any perfect plan for you which works only for you unless you sit with yourself and see which chapter works for you or not. For example, in the FR syllabus, consolidation is the important topic. Yeah, you all agree with me. And even goodwill valuation. We all know that, but until unless you are confident that yes, I know consolidation, you can't skip the chapter and go to some other chapter there. So this depends upon your planning. Seeing a lot of videos will help you, but only to an extent where you can pull the information. So try to limit your views on the social media account and try to analyze within yourself of what you can do and what you should do that. Okay, and the third thing is the influence of our peers, our friends, our family. Mostly we Indians, we generally see it can be for a boy or for a girl. The family pressure gets increased once they cross 24 or 25, mostly, right? It can be in terms of settlement, in terms of job, terms of marriage. All these things keep bothering the student's mind. It's not wrong from the parents' end, because it is the way they have been brought up. They have been told that this is a responsibility to take care of. But we must draw a line as to how much we need to take. For example, tomorrow your parents come and tell you that you need to do a job. You must try to fit if it's possible or not, and be clear on what you want to do, because the days are passing by. Now it's February 26th. I'm recording the video. You can hear it any point of time, but by the time the exam time will be approaching, you can write this May or you can write in November. It doesn't matter which attempt you're taking. The time is always flowing off. If you're writing the first time, you need more revision. Second time, you need multiple revisions there. So you need to draw a line of what social stress you're going to accept and you're going to do. Not necessarily that everything the relatives or family say must be applied like that, right? With due respect to them, we need to draw a line which we must accept what is good for us. So the three things, friends: don't get influenced by your friends and people, don't use social media much, and use it in a limited manner. Don't let it completely involve your senses where you keep on drafting and you keep on wandering off and you don't try to focus, and if you won't focus you can't study. When you can't study and revise, you can't present, and again you'll be falling in the cycle of failure. So don't do that. First, stick on to a particular schedule, stick to the clearing of the exam with knowledge, and then later part you can think. In the meantime, you get the results, you have 2 months to sit and think of all the topics which you have. One tip which I can mention for you is that whenever such kind of thoughts come to you, I don't say it's wrong, I did it. I wrote an entire diary of all my thoughts. Daily what I used to get, from 20-30 thoughts, it came down to 2 to 3 thoughts a day. So take any book, old or new, doesn't matter, take a good pen with smooth writing for you. Jot down what's coming. Are you worried of the job? Are you worried of placements? Are you worried of articleship? Are you worried of the financial stuff? What's actually bothering there? Are you worried of preparation? So what's actually blocking, that's disturbing you? What is the reason for that? If the solution is available, write down the solution, implement it. If it's not available, just draw a line, come back to studies. And if you have seen my earlier videos as how to do the preparation, I once suggested you to write the topics on the top of the page. For example, all the side headings, capture it on top of the page, so that once you get wandered, stop that thought, come back, revise the heading, the top of the page once, everything gets recollected, then proceed. So it's like though you're disconnecting from your studies, you can come back and connect to it. So this is what I want to communicate, my friends. I hope you like this video. Kindly share it with your other friends and over the social media. Of course, I'm saying not to use social media, but use it for a limited extent. And I hope this video will help you further, and keep tuned in. So let's meet again in another video. Take care. See you.